Well, you've clicked on the video, so you're probably thinking about getting a Catahoula Leopard Dog. Well, with their dazzling coats, intense eyes, and strong work ethic, these dogs definitely turn heads. But don't let the beauty fool you. This is not a casual low-maintenance pet. The Catahoula is a working dog through and through, built for long hours, tough terrain, and serious tasks. If you're considering bringing one into your home, it's crucial to understand what you're getting into. Here are 10 things to consider before adding a Catahoula Leopard Dog to your life. Number 1, they are extremely energetic, and we're not talking about play fetch twice a day energy. We're talking relentless, athletic, all-day stamina. Catahoulas were bred in North America, specifically in Louisiana, to track wild boar, herd cattle, and run through swamps and forests for hours. This energy hasn't been bred out just because they're now in people's homes. If they don't get enough physical exercise, it's not just restlessness. They can become destructive, anxious, or even aggressive. They do best with at least 1 to 2 hours of intense physical exercise per day, and that's not including mental stimulation. If you enjoy hiking, jogging, working on a ranch, or being outdoors, this could be your dream dog. However, if you live a sedentary lifestyle or don't have access to open space, you're in for a challenge. Number 2, they need mental stimulation just as much as physical exercise. Catahoulas aren't just athletic, they're highly intelligent and they love problem solving. But here's the thing, smart dogs demand more effort. A bored Catahoula with nothing to do will get creative, and not in a good way. They might open doors, dig under fences, chew furniture, or try to herd your kids, literally. They need a job, whether that's advanced obedience training, agility courses, scent work, trick training, or even farm chores. You don't need a farm, but you do need to give their brains something to do. Otherwise, they'll make their own decisions, and you probably won't like them. Number 3, they are independent, strong-willed, and not for first-time owners. Some dogs are bred to take direction. Catahoulas were not bred to take direction, they were bred to take initiative. In the field, a Catahoula might be sent off to track and round up livestock without supervision. This independence translates into a strong, confident personality at home. They may question your commands, test your boundaries, and won't always follow orders just because you said so. They're not aggressive, but they are dominant thinkers. You'll need to establish yourself as a calm, consistent, and fair leader early on. Training should start young, and it should be positive but firm. Harsh corrections won't work. They'll either shut down or push back. For a confident, experienced owner, this is a dog that can learn incredible things. But for someone new to dog ownership, the Catahoula may feel like way too much. Number 4, they may be wary or protective around strangers. Catahoulas have a natural guarding instinct. They're deeply loyal to their families and can be aloof, suspicious, or even reactive around new people or unfamiliar dogs. If not properly socialized, this can turn into territorial behavior, fear, aggression, or reactivity. You need to socialize them early and often. This means exposing them to different people, young, old, loud, quiet, and taking them to new environments and interacting with curious dogs and animals. Get used to the usual sights and sounds like bikes, traffic, and kids playing from an early age. Without this, they can become overly defensive and hard to manage in public. However, with structured socialization, they become well-balanced, alert, and trustworthy companions who can tell the difference between danger and a dinner guest. Number 5, they need space and structure. Catahoulas do not thrive in apartments or busy urban settings. They were made to move through fields, woods, and pastures, not pace nervously in a tiny living room. They do best in homes with a large, secure yard and having opportunities for off-leash exploration, like on trails or farms. Daily routines that offer variety and challenges keep them engaged. Barn hunts, herding jobs, or tasks that incorporate both physical and mental stimulation are key. A bored Catahoula in a small space is like a race car stuck in traffic. They get frustrated, loud, and destructive fast. If you're expecting a lazy house dog who's content with the occasional walk, this isn't the breed. Number 6, They can be vocal, territorial, and very protective. Catahoulas are often vocal communicators, not just barking to alert, but also whining, howling, or talking to express themselves. Think big hound dog energy. They'll often bark to announce guests, alert you to noises, warn off other animals, or even express boredom or frustration. They were bred to herd, so being loud is a natural trait. Combined with their territorial nature, this can be overwhelming in certain living situations, like apartments with shared walls or homes with frequent visitors. Proper training can help manage this, teaching them when it's okay to bark and when to quiet down. They're not aggressive without cause, but they won't hesitate to protect their home and people. It's part of what makes them great guardians, but also part of what requires thoughtful ownership. Number 7, they are fiercely loyal and deeply devoted. Now for the heart of it. Catahoulas are among the most loyal, bonded, emotionally in-tune dogs you can find. They don't just like their people, they live for their people. Once they decide you're theirs, it's for life. They'll follow you from room to room, watch over your family, and protect you with their whole heart. But that loyalty comes with a cost. Many struggle with separation anxiety, especially if left alone for long periods. They're happiest when they're included in daily life, not shut out of it. If you want a dog who's just there, this isn't your breed. But if you want a ride-or-die companion who will stick with you through thick and thin, well, a Catahoula will give you everything they've got. Number 8. They have low-maintenance grooming needs, but they still need attention. One of the few areas where Catahoulas are lower maintenance is grooming. They have a short, dense single-layer coat that doesn't mat or tangle easily, and they generally don't require professional grooming. In fact, they're considered wash-and-wear dogs. A quick bath now and then, and they're good to go. However, don't mistake low maintenance for no maintenance. Their grooming needs still include weekly brushing to remove dirt, loose hair, and distribute natural oils. Nail trimming at least once a month and regular ear checks are still things to keep in mind, especially if they are active outdoors and around water. They can be prone to ear infections. And, like all dogs, teeth brushing a few times a week helps prevent dental issues. Some Catahoulas shed more than people expect, especially during seasonal changes. A good brushing routine can help manage that, and regular checks give you a chance to spot ticks, spurs, and other minor injuries if your Catahoula has been out adventuring. So while they don't keep you tied to the groomer's office, they do benefit from consistent at-home care to keep them looking and feeling their best. Number 9. Health considerations. Know what you're getting into. Catahoulas are generally hardy athletic dogs with few major health issues, but like all breeds, they're not immune. Most Catahoulas live 10 to 14 years, and with the right care, many remain active well into their senior years. As with any dog, there are a few breed-specific health concerns you should be aware of before bringing one home. Deafness. Due to the Merle coloring and genetic makeup, congenital deafness is a known risk, especially in double Merle or predominantly white-coated dogs. Some Catahoulas are born deaf in one or both ears. This doesn't make them unlovable, but it requires specialized training. Hip dysplasia. Like many medium to large breeds, Catahoulas are prone to hip dysplasia, a condition where the hip joint doesn't form correctly. This can lead to arthritis or reduced mobility later in life, so responsible breeding, weight management, and low-impact exercise is key. Eye problems. Issues like cataracts or glass eye, also known as heterochromia, are not uncommon. While the unique eye colors are a Catahoula trademark, regular vet checkups are important to catch any vision-related issues early. Skin sensitivities. Catahoulas have short coats, but they're often active in brush, woods, and rough terrain. That means skin injuries, bug bites, or allergic reactions can be more frequent, so regular coat checks are a must. Bottom line, start with a reputable breeder who does thorough health testing. Then stay proactive with annual vet visits, joint support, weight control, and early detection measures. A healthy Catahoula is a happy one, and they'll give you back tenfold. Number 10. Trainability and learning style. Brilliant, but not always easy. Finally, let's talk about training, and here's where Catahoulas get, interesting. These dogs are incredibly intelligent, but they are not naturally obedient. Let's put it this way. If a border collie is a straight-A student who loves doing their homework, the Catahoula is the gifted kid who challenges the teacher and writes their own rules. What does that mean for you? Well, they learn quickly, but only when they're invested. Catahoulas can pick up commands fast. They're capable of learning advanced tricks, working roles, and having off-leash control, but they need to know why they're doing it. If they don't see a point or feel disrespected, they'll resist. They respond best to training that is purpose-driven. They want to know what their job is. Consistent training with clear boundaries matters. Some are appreciative of reward-based training, think food, praise, and toys. Above all, though, is fairness. They don't handle harsh training well. Heavy-handed discipline will often backfire. These dogs are sensitive to tone and body language. You'll get the best results through calm leadership, mutual respect, and mental engagement. Think confidence, not dominance. Early training is everything. Start training from day one. Basic obedience, crate training, leash manners, and socialization should begin as early as 8 weeks old. A well-trained Catahoula is a powerful, reliable partner, but if you let bad habits slide early on, they can quickly become difficult to handle. If you're up for the challenge, though, you'll end up with a dog that's not only loyal, but profoundly in sync with you. So, is the Catahoula Leopard Dog right for you? They're not a casual, low-key companion, no. They're intense, brilliant, loyal, and demanding. But for the right person, with the time, space, and the proper mindset, they're also one of the most rewarding and powerful bonds you can have with a dog. Are you ready to give a Catahoula what they need? Well, let us know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into dog breeds and behavior. If there's any other breed you'd like us to cover too, we'd love to hear from you. So thanks for watching, and give your dog some extra love today.